this is the hypothalamus. You can imagine this is the brain up here. So hypothalamus, and this is the pituitary. And the hypothalamus regulates secretion of hormones from the anterior pituitary. So there is a hormone that's secreted by the hypothalamus. It travels through the portal system, and it causes the secretion of gonadotropins from the pituitary. Gonadotropins means it acts on the gonad, and it's a tropin, so it causes growth. The hormone here in the hypothalamus is called GnRH. That stands for gonadotropin-releasing hormone, and it causes the secretion of LH and FSH, which should sound very familiar to you because we just talked about this with male reproduction. But now these words actually make sense. So LH and FSH. FSH stands for follicle stimulating hormone, and these are follicles. So you can imagine what the FSH does. It causes these follicles to grow. So it stimulates the follicles. The follicles themselves, as they grow, secrete estrogen. And estrogen has important functions in the body. It's going to go act in the uterus and have functions outside of reproduction as well. But it's also going to act in the hormonal system here as a negative feedback signal during early follicular development. However, grab a different color because, let's see, we'll do purple. Whenever you get to late follicular development and you have this mature follicle, suddenly you have enough estrogen where the situation changes, and now you have positive feedback. And what that causes is a surge in FSH and LH. And this is where the LH hormone becomes so important. This surge in LH, known as the LH surge, causes the oocyte to be ovulated. So it causes ovulation, and it causes the completion of meiosis 1. The remaining follicle becomes the corpus luteum, and the corpus luteum is going to secrete progesterone. It also secretes other hormones like estrogen, but progesterone is really very important because the progesterone is going to go to the uterus and prepare it to receive this guy once he gets fertilized. So here's the sperm. Fertilization happens in the fallopian tube, and then it travels to the uterus where it must implant. So this is essentially what's going on as far as the ovarian cycle goes. Now there's two phases of the ovarian cycle. The follicular phase. The follicular phase is basically this part up until ovulation. That's about 14 days. And then you have the luteal phase, while you're waiting to see if that egg gets fertilized and implanted, and that's following ovulation for the remaining 14 days.